Hey y'all, I've started a new YouTube channel where I cook foods from video games, bringing the console to the kitchen. There's a link in the description, and if you like what you see, I'd be real appreciative if you subscribed. Let's get baked at Dakon's Bakehouse. Hey there, my fellow lunatics, Dakon the Mad here, and today we are doing a boss guide for Ra-Akar, the Sand Titan. Alright, let's go ahead and get started on him. Alright, now, just to show off a little bit of Ra-Akar's stats here at the beginning, Ra-Akar here has got a little over 160,000 hit points on normal mode, and on hard mode, he has got a little over 241,000 hit points. Like all bosses, Ra-Akar is immune to knockback, stun, and slippery movement. And Ra-Akar has two primary attacks. A sand ring attack, which sprays out in various patterns, doing 176 to 214 damage on normal, and 351 to 429 damage on hard mode. Ra-Akar also has a secondary attack called the Ancient Projectile, which can spawn out of the front of its beak and shoots about 5 to 6, I can't remember the exact number, of projectiles. They're also known as the triangle attack, as each one of these projectiles is shaped as an energy triangle. On standard, they do 224 to 272 damage, and on hard mode, they do between 447 and 545 damage. If the fight drags on long enough, Ra-Akar is also able to summon a bunch of bomb scarabs that will join the fight and try to take you out. The bomb scarabs can be extremely annoying, especially if it also summons his ancient projectile at the same time. Things can get a little chaotic. Head over to your trusty hologram statue, and you will find the Thumper, which can be crafted for 40 fiber, 40 planks, 20 scarlet bars, 20 galaxite bars, 10 mechanical parts, and 20 ancient gemstones. And this will get you the summoning item that you need to summon Ra-Akar. Now, to know exactly where Ra-Akar is, you're going to want to summon its scanner with 20 ancient gemstones, 20 mechanical parts, and 20 scarab wing covers in order to craft it. Use the scanner to know exactly where Ra-Akar is on the map, so that you don't have to go around finding him. Now, this fight can be done with literally any build that you want. I've gone ahead and I've decided to use a summoning build. I've leveled everything up until at least level 14. And I also grabbed a Noxious Meteor Staff, which you can get in Azios' Wilderness, just as a little bit of a backup weapon. I'm using the Tome of Sprouts without any leveling up at all because it makes it cost less mana as my primary summoning tool, and I can have up to 10 summons with this build. You're also going to want to use the best buff food that you've got. I recommend getting whatever you can. If you've got the epic versions, that's better. If you've only got the rare versions, that works too. Check out my video on food for any kind of guide information that you may want on that front. I'm also using an Eerie as a pet because it works really well for summoning, but you know what? Use whatever your build is for your pet. Like I said, this works for any type of build. Check out my build videos for any inspiration that you may need for a build to work against this boss. On the skill tree side, you're going to want to have whatever combat skill you're using in the range of around 65 or higher. I've got a 62 on my magic. I've got an 81 on my summoning. So that should be good enough for me in this case. Your exact skill layout will vary based on your build and how you have things set up. Now, I've already cleared out a bit of Ra-Akar's arena, but you're definitely going to want to clean this place up a bit. And there are some walls, both on the left and on the right-hand side of the Ra-Akar arena once you clear things out, that you can just leave here or place down on your own to give you a bit of a barrier, something to hide behind. I highly recommend that you have one on each side, so that when you get attacked by the various triangle attacks, you can hide behind these walls. Place your Thumper down anywhere in Ra-Akar's arena to bring Ra-Akar to the surface. These are the sand attacks. And you're just going to want to start burning him down as quickly as you possibly can. He travels around underground, and when he's traveling underground, he cannot take any damage. Here's his triangle attack, and this is pretty easy to avoid as it starts off slow, giving you plenty of opportunity to get behind a wall. Now, if you're using summoning, you have an advantage as the summoned creatures can destroy the Ra-Akar triangle attack. So as you can see, they're going to be sitting here doing damage, and they're just breaking and destroying that triangle attack. So that does make it easier. You don't have to hide if you're doing this fight as a summoner. But if you're playing any other build, you're going to want to have to avoid getting hit by those triangles. Ra-Akar will enrage at 50% health, just like any other boss. Unfortunately for this fight, it's not a fight that gets worse the longer it goes on, especially if you're able to deal with the bomb scarab ads that will happen periodically. Just keep dodging the various attacks, and you will be able to take down Ra-Akar in no time. Once you defeat Ra-Akar for the first time, you will gain the Soul of Ra-Akar, which gives you a 5% chance on melee or ranged hit to spawn an ancient projectile that follows the target and deals damage on impact. So those annoying triangle attacks that you just have to deal with, you're able to shoot those now periodically, and they are just as strong as the ones from Ra-Akar. But what about his loot? Well, let's take a look at the loot that you can get from this boss. Like all Titans, Ra-Akar drops the Titan's chest. He also drops the giant bug brain, which is an ingredient that you will need in order to craft the Hydra chest. Real important chest for the next phase of bosses. Ra-Akar drops a variety of basic items such as the ancient gemstone, the galaxite ore, a crystal spearhead, and the desert diamond. He also drops some more interesting items, such as the Ring of Sand, which is a very hard to get ring, which unfortunately is also a very useless ring. Drops Ra-Akar's necklace, as well as the Scarab set, and the Scarab set is a really, really good Thorn set, and if you really want to do a Thorn style build, you're gonna need the Scarab set. You can get Ra-Akar's figurine and a Beast Booster, which you can get from all the bosses. Ra-Akar drops a Moonstone as well, which is useful for some specific magic builds, but very, very niche kind of item. He also drops the Soul Lantern and Puppet Rings. Those are both excellent items that are really good to have if you are a summoner. You definitely want to get your hands on those things. And then he drops the Zealot Scimitar, which at this point in the time is not that good of a weapon. It's a magic scimitar. It's the only magic melee weapon at this point in time, and it's just not very good. I don't recommend using it. Overall, I personally think that the Ra-Akar fight is a relatively easy fight, especially for Titans. While he does have a lot of hit points, and those bomb scarabs can get out of hand if you don't pay attention to them, overall, it's really just a matter of outlasting the boss. His projectiles are easy to avoid, his sand attacks are extremely easy to dodge, and as long as you're doing a decent amount of damage, there's really not much to worry about. Just keep at it, and he will go down. If you have any questions or comments about this boss, please be sure to leave them in the description below. Thank you so much for joining me today. Hope you all had a wonderful time. Like the video if you did. Subscribe for more content. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay crazy, everybody.